facing such issues, you can directly email or mention the recording, share the recording link with the particular email from where you're getting the source, right? But keep in mind from now on, please try and just resolve this issue right away
So that
by
will only
creating the
be
links on the
resolved by
LMS.
generating the links, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Right. So moving ahead, I have one more thing to share with you. I'll be sharing it. Just a second.
Sir?
Yes, please. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, actually, I have one query.
Sure, ma'am, please.
सर मेरा जो सब्जेक्ट है सर वो है इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी एंड क्रिप्टोग्राफी। सर मेरा एक स्टूडेंट है जिसका क्लैश हो रहा है कुसुम मैम के लेक्चर के साथ। सर ऑलवेज कुसुम मैम के लेक्चर में सर उनकी अटेंडेंस पहले लग जाती है और मेरे में सर मैं बाद में अटेंडेंस मार्क करती हूँ। तो सर इसी वजह से वो कह रहा है कि मैम मैं आपका लेक्चर भी जब मैं आपका लेक्चर लगाता हूँ तो उनमें क्लैश हो जाता है, तो आपकी अटेंडेंस मेरे को नहीं मिल पाती है। तो दैट्स व्हाई सर वो बच्चा थोड़ा इशू फेस कर रहा है सर इसके रिगार्डिंग।
Ma'am, I'll be very transparent with you on this issue with everyone who is present in the session, and I suppose like we have to come up with the answer now that why this is happening. The problem is I'll just give you a simple calculation of each and every student who has enrolled in the summer term.
Okay, sir.
I'll request Anchal ma'am to like discuss this issue so that it's clear with everyone who is in the session.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I
Very
audible?
Very good afternoon, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, so let me explain this to everyone regarding the clashes. Actually, we have conducted a meeting regarding this, but very few people were there in the meeting. So that's why still you guys are struggling with the clashes. Now, let me make it very clear, and I'll be not sugarcoating it and directly telling you actually what is the case. If we notice, there are only 9 slots per day in the timetable, and there are 6 days, including Saturday. Overall, in the whole timetable, there are 48 slots. Right now, if we talk about students, they are already enrolling in more than 5 subjects. Some are also having 12 subjects, some are having 10 or 9. So the problem is there are not even slots in the timetable to punch everything. So if you are enrolled in 8 subjects, 8 into 9 is 72, but we are having only 48 slots in the timetable. And because of this, there are clashes and there is no other way out to rectify it. So there has to be there. Now, why the problem is there regarding the timetable? If we talk about students' timetable on the UMS, for one particular slot, only one subject will be visible. Suppose due to timetable clash, if there are more than one subject, then out of them, only one will be visible in the student's timetable. So directly guide the students that they have to take the timetable from the teacher only and use that timetable to attend the classes. Now, how to manage the clashes on the students' end? Suppose there are 2 subjects having clash on, let's say, Monday second lecture. So what students should do? They should attend the first subject on the first week, that is Monday second lecture. And in the next particular week, for that, they have to attend the second subject and keep on doing it alternatively. With this, by end of the summer term, the students' attendance will be 8/9, that is 88.88. Even if the student manages to attend at least 7 lectures per week out of 9 for the theory subject, then the attendance will be around 78%. Now, let me make it clear to you. If the student manages to attain 70% of the attendance, even then he or she will not be getting detained and they can attempt the final exams as well. Right? So this is the main thing that you should convey to the students, that there's no way out to avoid the, to eliminate the clashes. We can just avoid it or we can manage it. Right? So if 2 subjects are involved, if 2 theory subjects are involved, they have to do it alternatively per week. And if the clash is between the theory and practical, then they should attend the practical subject, because if the attendance in theory subject is even 8 lectures out of 9 per week, even then they are fine with it, right? Even then the attendance will be above 85%. So this is the main way how we can manage the clashes. Over to
Okay,
Pramnit sir.
okay, ma'am. Thank you,
If
ma'am.
you guys have any doubt regarding clashes or timetable, or if the students are having any query, you can redirect the student directly to us so that we can also guide them. And if you can manage it at your end, please do that. Any other query regarding clashes, please do let me know. Over to
No,
Pramnit
ma'am.
sir.
All right. So just to wind this up, whatever Ansel ma'am has shared with you, just to conclude it, we are trying to merge approximately 45 sessions into 20 slots. That is what is the situation we are facing right now, and students are somehow aware of this fact. So whenever we discuss with them, um, this is something which is, I would say, it's quite platonic, and resolve हो ही नहीं सकती है ये चीज़ at our end, but we are trying our level best. She has been coming up with so many permutation and combinations to calculate that how many sessions can be like put into place, or what needs to be done in that aspect. Now, considering that there is no more queries related to this, I'm moving further in the session. Now, this is again very important. Elements which are supposed to be taken from the students, considering the fact that this is again the same scenario, just like how a semester is commenced and is initiated, and then further the progress of the semester is somehow calculated. So in the same way, there are different elements, starting with the element 1, which is the assignment module, element 2, right? In some cases where it is required, then element 3, which is a quiz, and the element 4, which is the theory test, and then there will be a final examination. So these are the different modules which we need to take care of. And in case of like practical subjects, the different elements will be the 10 different worksheets, along with one internal and one external practical. Okay, so this will be the complete. I have shared this SOP with you as well in the first email that you might have got. I'll share it again in the chat as well for your convenience. So what you need to do is you just need to come up with, see, this is for the practical. I'll just show you. This was for the theory, right? So for the theory, we need element 1, that is covering the unit 1 and unit 2. That will be your your assignment. Then is your surprise test, then the quiz, and then the monthly test. That will be commenced only for once. वो एक ही बार होगा. आपका जो hourly test है, वो normally semester में 2 बार होता है. For summer term, it will be conducted for once only. So you can see here. So I request you, अभी like we do have 1 week, like मैं आपको प्रायर ये information दे रहा हूँ एक हफ्ते पहले. 50% of the syllabus must be covered till then, right? And along with that, try to collect all the essential documents, considering the assignments or the surprise test or the quiz by then only. Okay, so it will be easier for you to grade the students eventually when the time comes. And I'll share one more thing with you as well, which gives you a brief idea that how the elements are supposed to be collected and when the marks are to be or the students are to be graded, right? So this was for the theory, and this is for the practical subject. So in the practical subject, worksheets will be there, 20 marks for each, right? Then there will be there will be a quiz. There will be one more thing, that is the pre-lab, the final exam, and before that, there will be an internal. So for the internal exams, you can initiate the practice right away, I would say. So what you can do whenever you have a lab, and at different times, whosoever is present in the session, try to evaluate the students from now on. आप उनके नंबर लिख के रख लो कि बच्चों की क्या परफॉर्मेंस रही है फॉर द इंटरनल मार्क्स ऑफ द प्रैक्टिकल्स. और यहीं से आप एक और चीज कैलकुलेट कर लो कि बच्चे को आपने कैसे ग्रेड करना है. इससे क्या होगा, देयर विल बी अ वेरिएशन इन द मार्क्स. एक चीज which is I just want you guys to be aware of, these are the detained or the students who have got the E grade or they have got the F grade, right? So मैं directly तो ये चीज नहीं कह सकता हूँ, but I suppose everybody should be aware of this, that the marks should be given accordingly. I'll just share one scenario with you, and I hope you'll get the idea that what I'm trying to say. Earlier in the summer term, one of the teacher gave A+ grade to the students of project. All the students of project, A+ grade. And there was a process or a query which was initiated by the conduct branch that if these students will get A+ grade, then the things will definitely go out of our hands. I'm not using the direct words, but I hope you're getting what I'm trying to explain here. So marks ranging between, or the range of the marks should be there, definitely they should be there, that you are not grading each and every person एक ही तकड़ी में सबको नहीं तोल देना, सबको एक जैसे marks भी नहीं दे देने, लेकिन A+ is not how we are justifying these students, definitely not. हाँ, there can be exceptions, we can consider that. एक exception हो सकती है, but सभी को A+, A grade या the marks falling in that range should not be given. Please note this. Okay. Further, as I was saying, so this is the structure or the assessment model for the practical, and this is for the theory. Now, why I'm like discussing this, why I'm focusing on this, there is one more subject type, and that is hybrid courses. Every subject code which is ending with H, CSH, ITH, those subject codes are to be treated as hybrid courses. Now, there might be two scenarios. The first one, the subject codes are punched under the right type. Subject codes की बात कर रहा हूं मैं, सही टाइप के अंडर आपके वो सब्जेक्ट कोड्स जो हैं वो पंच हो चुके हैं. वो आप कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करोगे? जब आप मार्क्स का पोर्टल ओपन करोगे, मार्क्स अपलोड करने के लिए बच्चों का, तो थ्योरी में तो सिर्फ 3 एलिमेंट्स शो होंगे या 4 एलिमेंट्स शो होंगे रिलेटेड टू योर सरप्राइज टेस्ट, क्विज, असेसमेंट एंड योर MST मार्क्स. लैब में कौन कौन से शो होंगे? वर्कशीट्स. लेकिन when we talk about the hybrid module, the modules will be a combination of all these. सभी आएंगे उसमें, वर्कशीट्स भी आएंगी क्योंकि बच्चों की उसमें प्रैक्टिकल भी वो सबमिट करते हैं अपने, उसी में आपके थ्योरी मॉड्यूल्स, थ्योरी एलिमेंट्स भी आएंगे. इफ इन केस दिस इज नॉट अ सिचुएशन कि आपका कोई CSH करके कोड है या ITH करके कोड है या कोई भी कोड जो इवेंचुअली H के साथ एंड हो रहा है, उसमें आपको ये सारे मॉड्यूल्स विजिबल नहीं है, तो यू हैव टू रिपोर्ट इमीडिएटली. आपको तभी उसी टाइम पे हमें रिपोर्ट करना है, मार्क्स लगाने से पहले, कि हमारे पोर्टल में इस कोड के कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग ये सारे मॉड्यूल्स विजिबल नहीं है. I hope I have made the point very clear. I'll share the details of all these codes with you all once again, so that you are aware of this कि आप सबके पास शायद हो सकते हैं या किसी के पास ना भी हो, लेकिन कुछ टीचर्स के पास, कुछ फैकल्टी के पास ये कोड एग्जिस्ट करते हैं. All right, any questions till here? I'll proceed further then. All right, so what you have to do is you have to check with every code. If it is CST, it will be marked as per the CST scenarios only. If it is CSP, then it will be marked as per the practical scenarios only. But if it is CSH, अब मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल दे देता हूं यहाँ पे. Gyanchand sir, are you there in the session?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, I hope you are aware of the fact that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 codes which are running under the subject database management system, right, sir? 5 different codes are there. So one of your codes is CSH. One of your, sir, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir. Sir, one of the codes is CSH. Now the students enrolled under that very particular code, has to be graded as per the modules or the elements which will be visible to you. Right? So in CSH, while you're marking or grading the students, आपने देखा, you observed that these modules are not present. So please do report to us.
Okay, sir.
All right, sir.
Sir, some students are attending the classes, but sometimes they are telling their name is not there on the attendance.
Name is not there in the attendance.
When I am taking the attendance from the CYMS,
Yeah, हाँ
but
जी, हाँ जी, sir.
sometimes some student left.
सर मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ, मतलब बच्चे आपको विजिबल हो रहे हैं अटेंडेंस लगाने के टाइम पे?
No, means in that CYMS their name is not there for the few students.
For the few students. Sir, can you please identify and share the list of the students whose name is not there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So that will be considered as a different type of query. आप प्लीज हमारे साथ एक बार वो लिस्ट शेयर कर देना, चाहे मुझे ईमेल कर देना, मुझे और आंचल मैम को, दोनों को ही, ठीक है सर? All right. So I hope everybody carrying this CSH code or ITH code with them, they might have understood the concept how to grade the students. Now, moving ahead, we will be sharing all the different, you can say the essential aspects, how to upload a question bank. And this has been a question in the in this whole meeting as well. This might be a question for the other faculty members as well, that we are uploading two different question banks. That was not supposed to be done. I'm really sorry to say this. You could like, the instructions were that only one question bank has to be uploaded. And out of that question bank, now what happens? I'll share this with you. Just a second. Right. So this is the structure of the question bank that you all were supposed to update. Now you can see there are this whole structure gives you one final conclusion that the number of questions will be 210. जैसे हमने पहली मीटिंग में हमने बात की थी कि 210 क्वेश्चंस अपलोड करने होते हैं हमें, तो ये 210 क्वेश्चंस इस तरीके से हैं: 40 questions from section A1, A2 and A3, which sums up to 120. Just a second.